guys, good morning. Oh, well, little change of location this morning. So as you can tell, I'm not at the gym. I'm in my living room. So welcome to my living room. We are still gonna do the same class this morning that we normally do from the gym. This is just a little bit change of location for you guys today. So I'm happy to continue to teach this class with you guys. Big announcement yesterday that we get back into the gym, which is really exciting, starting on Monday. So if you guys didn't see that, check out the blog. I'm sure there'll be a lot more details coming. So a lot of excitement, a lot of unknown, but at least we can start to be together again, which I think is going to be so amazing, just to see you guys again. So cool. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Of course, I'm still drinking my coffee. Can you guys believe we've done this, I think nine times, right? 9 weeks. I'm gonna adjust this just a little bit because it looks like it's a little uneven. There we go. 10 times. It's crazy, so crazy, but I'm happy to be here with you guys. All right, scooch back to your mat, and we're gonna start seated today. All right, so from seated, we're just gonna find a comfortable place, ankles crossed, sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna have you bring your fingertips down by your hips, and we're gonna start with just some cars. So these are controlled articular rotations, and they're a mobility method from FRC that I really like a lot. So walk your fingertips out, and I want you to create some tension down, fingertips into the mat, belly button in, and then go ahead and just drop your chin to your chest. So you're gonna find a lot of length across the back of your neck. You can let your eyes get heavy here. If you've been spending a lot of time working on your computer at home, just being in front of a screen, you might feel a lot of tension in the back of your neck, across your traps. Try to let that go. We're gonna let our chin fall over towards our right shoulder, right ear will pull back, and then we're gonna take a nice big circle with your chin. Keep pressing down through your fingertips, so we're creating a lot of tension down, and then chin reaches up, big circle, and then chin over to the left. Just reach it towards your left shoulder, down into your left collarbones, and then all the way back to where we started. Now when you get here to this starting place, just try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. And then we're gonna go the other direction. So chin over towards your left shoulder. Start to lift your chin up, and then nice big circle all the way through center, over to the right, and then down into your collarbone, down all the way to your chest. Good. From here, just keep the chin tucked. We're going to keep that rounded upper back, hands to your shoulders, cross over your chest, and we're going to take a T-spine car. So pull your elbows into your belly button, let your shoulders round forward and pull away from your ears. Now from here, elbows are going to just twist over to your right hip crease. So we're going to find a twist, keep the rounded upper back, just as far as you can get this morning, and then elbows will reach up. Little back bend in your upper spine as you move through center, over to the left, and then pull your elbows down into your left hip crease, and then all the way back to your belly button. So we're still rounded in this upper back, shoulders away from your ears, and then elbows over to your left hip crease. Then start to lift your elbows up. We're gonna make a big circle with our elbows all the way through center, and over to the right, working through that upper back, and then elbows all the way down. Good. From here, just let your hands drop towards your lap. I'm gonna roll over my ankles to find tabletop. Get there however you want. It doesn't have to be a graceful move. Hands will go under shoulders. We're gonna tuck our toes under here. And on an inhale, we're gonna find our cat-cow. So just real gentle this morning. We're not gonna go super wild with this as we're just warming up. Drop your belly, lift your heart. And exhale, round it out, press your chin to your chest. And just a little gentle movement this morning, not finding our deepest back bends. And round. One more time like that. Maybe just a little bit bigger movement. And round it out. And go ahead and come back to center. We're going to take a hip car. So we're going to start on our right side. I'm going to spin to you guys so you can kind of see a little bit better what I'm doing. So we're gonna keep our toes tucked under, and again, we're not gonna take our biggest hip circle right now this morning. I want you to lift your right knee back behind you. So my right knee is lifting back. I'm just trying to get that knee to line up with my hip without taking a back bend. So not dropping my belly down, but just pulling my knee back. And now from here, I'm gonna let my knee come into my armpit, pull it in for some hip flexion, and then lift it out into this fire hydrant position. So knee's gonna move to the right, and then lift it back to where we started for hip extension. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Just a smaller circle than you might typically take if you're trying to go for full range of motion. We're just trying to move our hip, just create some space. 1 more time. Good, and now from here, I want you to pull that right knee into your armpit, and you're gonna straighten it out to the right, straighten your leg out to the right, big toe down. Okay, so your foot's probably off your mat if you're on a mat. Now my back toes are tucked under, and I'm gonna push back and sit my hips towards my left heel. Good, from here, keep the toe, if you untuck the toes, you're gonna have a little bit bigger stretch in that left quad. You might feel a huge stretch here in the right, and under your leg, inner thigh. I'm actually getting a lot of stretch in my left quad. If you guys did that death by everything workout the other day, I'm still very sore from that, especially in my legs. Thrusters are not really my friend. And an inhale, go ahead and press yourself back up. Maybe pull that right knee back in, and we're gonna take that same hip car on the right, but this time we're gonna reverse directions. So lift your right knee back behind you, and then right away we're gonna pull it out to the right and into your armpit. Good, 2 more like that. Just working through that hip. Try to keep your back out of it. We're just trying to find hip rotation. Good, come into that starting position, and we'll set it down. Go ahead and bring knees wide to the outside edges of your mat and come back into child's pose. Hips to heels, fingertips reach forward, let your forehead rest down. So right away, when you land in this pose, you can stay in your pose. When you land in this pose, you might notice right away your right hip versus your left hip. Finding a little bit of space here. You're gonna keep breathing. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back up to tabletop, and we'll come back to our cat-cow. So tuck your toes under. On an inhale, just drop your belly, lift your heart, and exhale, round. 2 more like that. Maybe a little bit bigger movement than we did before. And round it out. 1 more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Go ahead and bring yourself to center, and we're gonna take our left side hip car. So we'll start by just lifting our left knee back in line with our left hip, trying to stay out of the back bend. So notice your compensation patterns here. As soon as you lift your left knee back, do you drop your low belly down? Can you try to minimize that? Push the floor away, get strong through your core. Do you lift your left hip up and twist through your spine? Keep your left hip in line, just try to find hip extension. From here, we're gonna pull the knee in, and then come into this fire hydrant position as we take this circle with our hip, with our knee. Back, 2 more like that. Just as much space as you can find in the side this morning. I have a little model back here. You guys can't see her, but she's doing it with me. She's doing great. Good job, Lola. Good, from here, we're gonna go ahead and just pull that knee in, straighten the left leg out, drop the big toe down, and then keep the back toes tucked under, sit your hips back. And then press into your palms. You might feel that nice deep stretch across this left inner thigh. And press into the stretch. And 1 more cycle of breath. And inhale, bring it back up. And you're gonna pull that left knee back in. We're gonna take that hip car, but we'll go the other way. So left knee lifts back, and then we'll start by bringing it out into that fire hydrant position to begin the circle, and then lift it back. We continue to breathe. This is 2 and 3. Good, once you get there, go ahead and drop your knees down, knees wide, toes together to touch, and press back to child's pose. And just let your low back round and relax, forehead to the mat. And walk your fingertips a little bit more forward. Now on inhale, start to roll your way back up. And when we get here, I'm gonna have you bring your right hand to the top left side of your mat, pinky down, and then sit your hips back. Then let your right hip pull back, It's a little bit modified child's pose. This left hand is your kickstand. If you need to relieve some weight, you can push into that. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back up, and we're just gonna switch sides. Left hand out, sit back, drop into that left hip. Use the right hand to relieve any weight that you need to take out of that left arm. On an inhale, go and bring it back up. Maybe sit back on your heels. Let's do a little bit of wrist stuff, all right? So, while we're here, I want you to reach your hands up and flex your fingertips back. So you're gonna do a handstand on the ceiling. Fingertips are pulling back. Good, and try to press your palms up. And then make a fist with both hands and peel your fist down towards the floor. Good, again, fingertips up, palms towards the ceiling. And exhale, fists, squeeze it in. One more time. Fingertips up. Do you want to come do it with me? Come on over. And squeeze your fists and pull it back down. We have a little bit of a front here. Awesome. Go and bring your hands to your chest, interlace your fingers, and we're just gonna roll out our wrists. You're doing great. This is the fun part of doing things from home. You just never know what's gonna happen, ever. Right? It always works out. All right, so bring your hands in front of your legs. I'm gonna have you guys go fingertips forward, and we're just gonna work our fingers into a circle. So fingers start to walk out into a circle till they're pointing towards your knees, just as far as you can. And then the other way. A little bit of weight moving through your fingers, and let's go fingers in. Whew, that feels a little funny. And fingers out. Good. And now go ahead and bring your backs of your hands down, fingers towards your knees, and we're just gonna sit back gently. Good. From here, I want you to lean forward, make fists with both hands, try to peel your knuckles off the floor, and then open your hands, sit back. This one's intense. Fists with both hands, sit back, open your palm. One more time. Make fists and sit back. And go ahead, bring your palms back down. We're just gonna, shake that out. Should we shake it out? Good idea. It's always good to have a little bit of feedback. All right, hands into a fist. Let's just roll that out one more time. Awesome. Okay, now that we got our hips, our wrists, let's go ahead and try to work into a little bit of upper body stuff. So I'm gonna have you guys come to standing on your knees. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can find your way to all the way to standing, that's fine too. Bring your left arm across your chest, and we're gonna take a shoulder car. So reach your fingertips towards the floor, roll your right shoulder blade down your back. Try to keep that right arm nice and straight. Go ahead and reach your right arm out like you're gonna shake my hand. And then arm's gonna reach back behind you, right thumb pulls back. So try to keep that elbow straight. And now rotate your palm away from you. Lead with your thumb and reach, nice big circle. Now this arm's gonna try to keep us from twisting because we aren't working on our spine right now, we're working through our shoulder. So just shoulder rotation. Reach that right arm back all the way till the hand hits your hip. Let's go the other way. Reach it back, rotate through the shoulder, keep reaching. Reach, 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 and then reach down through center like you're moving through, like mud maybe, sand. Sand would be nice, huh? Good, go ahead and sit that back. And now I'm gonna have you walk your hands forward, and we're gonna thread the needle from that shoulder car. So right hand reaches nice and high, and drop that right arm under your body, drop your right shoulder to the mat, and look back at your left hip. And then just press into your left palm. Give yourself just a couple cycles of breath here. On an inhale, go ahead and press into your left hand, reach your right hand up, and then set it back down. Let's do the left side. So come back to standing on your knees, or if you need to make your way to standing, that's fine too. Good, so right hand's gonna cross over your chest, reach your left fingertips towards the floor, shoulder blade down your back. Then reach your left hand out like you're gonna shake my hand. Keep that nice straight arm, thumb's gonna reach behind you, bicep behind your ear. Awesome, rotate palm away from you, and then continue with the circle. Reach back, lead with your thumb. So you're continuing to internally rotate your shoulder more. Back of your hand's gonna hit your hip. Awesome, let's go the other way. Arm reaches back. Rotate, continue to rotate the shoulder, arm reaches up, and then all the way through center. Awesome, go ahead and come back into tabletop. And right away, we're gonna thread the needle. So left arm reaches nice and high, and then put it through, left shoulder to the mat. Good, you can look back towards your right hip. So if you feel like the floor is really far away, you can walk your hands a little bit further forward, knees a little bit back, just to create more space for your arm. Or grab a pillow or blanket and put it under your shoulder. Although I did that the other day and it made me want to go to sleep, so maybe don't get too comfortable. On your next inhale, go and press into your right hand. We'll plant that left palm. We're gonna make our way to downward facing dog. So go hands towards the top of your mat. I'm gonna tuck my toes under. You wanna come on over here, honey? Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, and just pedal out your feet. Go and bend one knee, you take a little twist. And think chest towards thighs. So now that we've really opened up across our shoulders, see if you can find a little bit more space through your chest, through your armpits. Inhale to lift your heels, and exhale to press them back. One more time, breathe in, heels lift, and breathe out, press them down. Good, on an inhale, go ahead and roll forward towards high push-up, and then lower all the way down to your belly. Lola, let's be done now, please, thank you. Reach your right arm out into a big T, and you're gonna press into your left palm and just roll onto your right shoulder. Left foot's gonna plant, knee up, gaze down towards your right foot. With a nice deep stretch across your chest. Then on an inhale, start to bring that all back to center, and we'll go ahead and switch sides. So left arm reaches out, press into your right palm, roll onto your left shoulder, right knee lifts. So I'll spin towards you. So if you don't have as much space, it's fine. You can just stack your hips. Maybe that right knee lifts up. Gazes down towards your left foot. On an inhale, go ahead and bring yourself back to center. And press yourself up towards tabletop, and we're gonna take puppy dog. So this is pretty intense. It's not my favorite pose, but it is really good for opening up your chest. So walk your hands wide like child's pose. Keep your hips over your heels. Hips over your knees. Hips over your knees. And then just let your chest drop down. So try not to completely blow out through your low back. Pull your belly in and feel the stretch across your armpits, through your lats. Press down through your fingertips. One more cycle of breath here. On an inhale, slowly start to roll your way back up, hands under shoulders. And on an inhale, just drop your belly, lift your heart. And on this exhale, round your spine. Just walk your hands towards your knees, find a little deeper round, push down, lift up, chin to chest. And continue to drop your booty all the way to the floor. You can spin your legs around and reach your feet towards me. You're gonna pull this left foot in towards your inner thigh. We're gonna find a gentle twist. So let's bring right hand to the outside of the left thigh, hand behind your back, sit up nice and tall, and just look over your left shoulder. And we'll take a counter twist. Right hand back, left hand to your right thigh, sit up nice and tall. And bring everything back to center. We're gonna take a gentle fold over that leg. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel already a lot better than when we started. I woke up this morning feeling pretty stiff and crunchy. It's just a little bit of time to spend some time moving, not really pushing too far, right? Left leg out, right foot in. Just kind of get yourself prepped for the day. I love that. Left hand outside your right thigh, right hand behind your back, sit up nice and tall, and just take that gentle twist. belly's in. Just feel all the muscles in your back, through your core. Try to breathe some space. Inhale brings you back through center, and we'll take that counter twist. Left hand behind your back, right hand outside your left thigh. Sit up nice and tall to twist. And inhale, bring it back, and we're going to gently fold up and over this leg. Just as much space as you can find this morning. Inhale, start to walk your way back up. Awesome. I'm going to bring that left foot in. We're just going to take 2 breaths. Stay with me for these last 2 bits, okay? Hands towards your thighs. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe in. Get taller. Grounded through your seat. Tall through the crown of your head. Breathe in. Open your mouth and let it go. One more like that. You got this. Breathe in. Get taller. Let your shoulders pull away from your ears. And just exhale through your mouth. Thank you guys so much. Oh gosh, I feel awesome. I hope you guys feel awesome. Thanks for joining me at my house with my children. You only got to see one of them. But that was kind of different and funny. But hopefully it wasn't too distracting. Awesome, you guys. Have a great day. I can't tell you what's happening next week. I don't know what's happening next week. But I'll tell you, if I have the chance to be here with you, I certainly will be. So we'll find a way to make it work. Always reach out with comments or questions or anything that you need. I love requests, okay? I'll see you guys later, hopefully soon. In person. Bye, guys.